With dating apps exploding in popularity over the past years, a generation learned a new way of finding love. But with social isolation now in place, the dating game is being reinvented once again. Also innovating are two roommates from New York. They are Rance Nix and T Lamb. And the way they're doing it is they're harnessing social media communities to run a fairly low-tech dating format. And they're doing it using only Google Sheets and Instagram. It's called Love is Quarantine, and it's broadcast as a sort of live reality show on Instagram. After giving a few details on their Google Sheets, 6 people are then manually sorted by Nix and Lamb into pandemic pods and paired up to go on phone dates with each other. So I'm actually going to give this a go myself, and even though it's a phone date, I do have to look my best, so I'm going to get ready. As the evening goes on, I'll have to send a video to Love is Quarantine after each date, talking about how it went so that anyone tuning in on their Instagram can keep up with the action. And for the purposes of this online show, I have to provide a short intro video. Hey there, my name is Omar Metab, I'm 29. During the round-robin dates, those involved don't know what each other looks like. In all the videos that are uploaded, fingers obscure faces. Only if a couple hits it off are they finally revealed. Most dating apps use smart matching algorithms to use the data you put into them to find you better matches, but the creators wanted to get right away from the normal obsession with image that you find on most dating sites to get to what they say is important. Because anything is possible!
For me personally, I happen to have achondroplasia, which is the most common form of dwarfism. Now, a lot of girls, not all girls, but a lot of girls are looking for that 6'4", attractive, he's got the beard, he's got the good hair, the muscles, and all the things. So for me to go on a date or a dating app like Hinge or Tinder, the numbers just, for me, aren't great because I don't get that opportunity. People go, oh, nah, swipe left. But for something like Love is Blind and Love is Quarantine, like I said, we're allowing people the opportunity to get to know people, and who knows?
Right, it's 2 a.m. here, making it evening time in the US. And before the first date has even begun, excitement is building up in the comments. So, must admit, bit nervous. Let's see how this goes. Hey Olivia, how are you? And as I'm talking away, I realise that there is little to worry about. Largely in part because I'm not focusing on anything except the conversation. Okay, I've just had my first date, and it kind of feels like the 90s where if you had a pen pal via letter or via email, you wouldn't see them until you actually met them in real life. But it's refreshed for a social media generation. I mean, right now I'm about to send a video talking about the date and how it went for everyone to see. So it's not only nerve-wracking having a date, I continue the night as I began it, only building in confidence as I go along with my other 2 dates. And it feels so refreshing to be able to just talk and connect on a human level.
So keep us posted.
Let's go! We believe in love! But after this lockdown is over, will there still be a place for Love is Quarantine?
For others that do consistently use dating apps, I feel like something similar to Love is Quarantine actually is a better option. It's just a lot more of an intentional, I feel like, sort of approach.
It's hard because I know that when I am using an app and I have all this information about somebody, what they like, what they think about this, what that, and the other thing, I know that I can be more particular about it.
I think I was way more nervous on Love is Quarantine than I was in person because I get scared of what I'm going to say, but I feel like people can get beyond that when we're in person and there's connection. It's more back and forth.
For better or worse, when dating apps came in, they changed our culture. In this time of isolation, we're still relying on technology, but relearning how to connect with people. So maybe the art of conversation isn't dead after all.